Okay, well, thank you very much. Listener, viewers, we're still here on the big story on Quest Television. We have in the studio the, Director General of Communication Orientation and Bureau of Delta State, Nigeria, talking about Dr. Barrister Fred Latimore Okenesube, who is right here with us in the studio. Now, we are actually interfacing on some of the situations here we've mentioned so far. Now, you talked about the governor and also some of the things he's done. But right now, we are trying to look at this perspective now. Is there anything the Delta State government is doing, in response to these defections, or maybe to prevent it from maybe further deteriorating? Because others will begin to see that we should just go ahead with the defections. Actually, is there anything the state government is doing under the administration of the?
There's something the government is doing.
Okay.
Projects, development. That's what the government is doing. We are replying those defections with projects.
Wow.
Those projects are being replied with projects. We defend, we reply. Defect. The more you defend, the more projects we do. Then let election come. Deltans will vote for projects. Deltans will vote for empowerment. In this administration, since Oborori came, we have empowered over 250,000 people in this state. Entrepreneurs through the DCare program, through the Ministry of Women Affairs, through the Bureau of Job and Work Creation. We're empowering the people. And very soon another empowerment will take place again. We are helping businesses to be sustained. We are helping business to grow in Delta. Now, you remember in Governor Kowa's administration, we had a system where we would train the youths, give them starter packs, set them up, okay? And we discovered that some of these youths were mischievous. They would be trained, give them machines, starter pack and equipment, they take them to the market and sell. So we were seeing some of those things in the marketplace, while others actually utilize them. So we were still able to get almost about 70% of those that were trained out of the labor market. And then those people will train other people. And then that is why data economy is stable according to the national statistics that they have with the federal government. Okay. But this governor said, COVID came and affected businesses. Most especially the medium, small enterprises. Now, these MSMEs are the bone of every country when it comes to economic development. In America, in Europe, it's small-scale businesses that is the bulk that generates stability for the economy. So the government said, okay, fine. Those businesses that are struggling, those small-scale businesses that are struggling, let's inject money. Let's boost them. Let's assist them. Because these are people who already have shops. They already have businesses they are still operating. It's not that they have challenges in terms of finances. So government took statistics of those companies and they begin to provide funding for them, grants, to make their businesses grow. And these businesses are actually growing as we speak. So these same people who are growing their businesses, they are now able to pay children's school fees. The entrepreneurs are able to expand their businesses, able to train their children, able to feed themselves, able to take care of their family. They and their families and their children who are eligible voters will come out on election day to vote for the progress that they have enjoying from Oborori's administration.
Yeah.
They are not going to vote for defectors. They are going to vote for what that the governor has done for them. So, to answer your question, the government of Delta State and the party, we are replying those people with projects. And when the day of reckoning shall come, and that day is the day of election in 2027, that is the day the defectors will know that their defection goes to no issue. Their defection was just a mere waste of time. Their defection has terminated. In fact, make their political career to be redundant. That is when they will know.
Okay. Well, Dr. Barrister Fred Latimore, we as good as this is coming, actually we are replying defectors with projects. We are going to talk much about this here. We'll take this short break to be right back to continue with the big story. Please stay with us. You are welcome back to the big story on Quest Television. In the studio here, we are already talking about the implications and prospects of massive exodus of defection from the PDP here and the fate of the party. And of course, we have in the studio Dr. Barrister Fred Latimore Ganasibe, who is right here with us. We're already talking. And we are going to go for this question here as we move forward. Now, given the current situation, what steps is the PDP taking to ensure unity and cohesion among its members moving forward?
Delta PDP has never been disunited. We don't have factions in Delta PDP. Recently you saw the transition of power from Barrister Kingsley Siso, former chairman of the party, to Solomon Arenka, who is the current chairman of the party. We don't have two chairmen of PDP in Delta like we have in the APC. APC has been factionalized since 2013. And that faction is still there. Okay? And that same faction was the reason why Chief Great Oboru has also disassociated himself from the APC. Because he couldn't cope. So in PDP Delta, there's no faction. There has never been faction for one day. That is why when people like Riata Kebori was giving excuse, there is a problem with the party at the federal level, at one place. What? We don't have problem at the federal level. What we have at the federal level is a yes of Wiki, who is aggrieved, who wants to put APC of River State in his personal pocket. And of course, you saw. You heard of the recent court judgment that says that the faction created by Wiki, the executive, is null and void. And that executive has owned up, and they have now joined with the original faction. And that case is settled. Wiki wants to please Mr. President at all costs, and he wants to bring confusion to the party. That is not division. Division is where the party is so put in a bad light to the extent that the party cannot even participate in election. But we were in Edo State election last year. PDP fielded the candidate, the governor. Are you aware? And we ran the election. And the other party, we didn't lose that election. Everybody knew what happened. So if PDP had factions, we won't be able to present candidates for any election. So we don't have any faction.
Oh.
What we have in Delta is the political interests of some individuals who may have seen that in 2027 they don't have the capacity to pick the party's ticket. So they want to go to another political party to negotiate to get the ticket of another political party. Okay? And it's not a sign of weakness of leadership. PDP, the leader of the state party in Delta State, is the governor. Every governor of the state is the leader of the party. As we speak today, the leader of the party is Governor Sheriff Francis Oboriwoye. He is the leader of the party. And we are all followers. Now, people like Chief Amuri, they are in the party. You are aware of that. All right? Our leaders in the south, they are with the governor. Our leaders in the north, they are with the governor. The leader of the north and our former governor, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, is with the governor. Former governor Dwaga is with the governor. The daughter is also a commissioner in Oboriwoye's cabinet. So where did the division come from? We don't have division in Delta PDP, and we will never have any division. But what is happening today is that some people who rode through the back, who climbed to House of Assembly National Assembly, or what have you, are the ones who are now defecting to another party to take a ticket for 2027. But I can guarantee you, they will not win the election in 2027. I will tell you for free. Go and write it down anywhere. These people who are defecting today, 2027, they will not return to the National Assembly. So we don't have any problem in our party in Delta. What's happening is that some people are repositioning themselves to go and get tickets elsewhere. And we don't have any problem with that.
Okay.
Because we have members of our party who are popular, who have the political wicks to flood them, who have the political power and the political connection to handle them squarely and defeat them at the polls in 2027.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Doctor. Because of one of time, we are trying to see how we will quickly have a soft landing. Now, recently, Delta State Governor Sheriff Oberwari has been vocal about projects in the state recently. He complained about the shady jobs by contractors who won't meet up to the standard, and he said he's going to ensure standard of projects irrespective of personal relationships. Are there very specific projects actually that the governor has done? Maybe you just want to leverage on just briefly before we quickly call it a close.
Well, that project is just is close to the government house, the other side of Akwaland, which is a waterlogged area. They are reclaiming the land so that we can have more space for building houses. Because Asaba is becoming congested. The economic data is very robust now. And a lot of people are moving down to Asaba. Yesterday I came in from Lagos, and 3 planes landed simultaneously. Airpeace was on ground, all right? United Nigeria was on ground, Aero Contractor was on ground. All at the same time. And they are taking over at the same time. In another 12, 15 minutes, other planes are coming to Asaba. Asaba has become a major commercial hub. So we need more houses.
Okay.
So developers are now partnering with government. At that waterfront area those areas they are claiming now to build houses, the government is so much interested in it because we really need houses for our people.
Okay.
Our government also is partnering with those developers, and our own part of it is also to make sure that we have a 6-lane dualization into that estate. 6-lane. So that gives you an idea of what the governor is doing there. 6-lane dualization into that estate. It's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Now, apart from the fact that the contractors are working there, what really asked the governors so badly was that over $1 billion has been released nearly a year ago. That the people who have houses in that houses should be compensated so that the houses will go down for those 6 lanes to be built. You get the point? Right now, the houses are still standing. The contractors are complaining. The people will not allow them to pull down those houses. So when they went for inspection, you know it's always inspecting projects all the time. So when they got there, the contractor now complained. The Chinese contractor now complained that because they said they have not compensated them, they cannot bring down those structures. The governor was very, very sad about it. He said, I have released that money nearly a year ago. So what is stopping the compensation? So he gave order immediately. They are waiting the next 1 or 2 weeks. The money should be released for that compensation so that the 6-lane dualization can continue. Although they've done one part of it with huge payments, and they're still reclaiming those lands.
All right. I am so sorry, Doctor.
So, and also we are talking about projects. Because of this conversation, I also mentioned
a lot of projects actually. So, as much as I want the conversation to go, I have a signal for my production crew that my time is already up here. So, but we'd like to thank you so much for joining us today, Director General of the Communication Orientation and Bureau of Delta State. Thank you so much for joining us. Fred LATIMORE, organizer, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, viewers, this is much we take on the program, The Big Story today. The Big Story returns tomorrow time, 8 o'clock. Please tune in as you'll be part of the program. Remember, sports is up next. My name is Cyrus. Good morning.